Alright guys, welcome back guys. It's been a minute since I've had a chance to talk to you guys, man, but I'm back and look what I got a Losi, yo. Losi in the house, in the lab. My man Chicky said he had some issues with it. This is his brother's joint, actually. He said he has some issues with it. He wants to replace these servos. He got the steering servo, brand new one, and we got a brand new throttle servo. But he said it's been lugging. You know what I mean? He said he drives it and it's been lugging. So we got a little bit of fuel. I think he got a little bit of fuel in there. Yeah, he got a little bit of fuel in there. We're gonna take it, start it up. I think this is a OBR. I think that's an OBR. Let's see. I think that's what that is. Actually, shoot, this might be a stock. Nah, it's OBR. Look, right there. Yeah, that's OBR. Probably a full mod OBR, I'm guessing. Got turtle racing air intake on there. Looks like you got a 990 carburetor. Yep, I don't see no choke. So you got 990 carburetor on there, and I don't know what this is. Looks like a VRC pipe. Actually, I think that's what it is. I think this is a VRC pipe. And you know, we're gonna start this joint up. I gotta get a battery for it. He said he didn't have a battery for it, so we gotta get a battery. I think, let's see. Yep, empty. So I'm gonna grab a battery. I think I got one on charge. I got one in the house, I'm pretty sure. But we're gonna get a battery for it. I had to clean it off because I can't bring it in the house. It had a bunch of leaves and stuff in there. So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna put a battery in it. We're gonna test drive this junk. You know what I mean? See how she act. And then we can decide from go from there if we need to put a new clutch on there or if it's a new spring or what, because he's got the enclosed clutch carrier on there. So I'm pretty sure if he's been running this for a while that clutch is probably smoked, probably done. But like I said, we'll see. So let me go get a battery in here and then we're gonna go do a little test drive with it. Well, that's one thing, but let's see. It's definitely running fat. I can't say it's the clutch, but it's definitely running fat. Yeah? Oh yeah. Hey, fat as I don't know what. I don't think nothing wrong with the clutch. I think it's just tuning. Look at all that smoke. Brakes work. Definitely fat. I think it's fat on the high too. don't think nothing wrong with the clutch on this thing. It's just tuning, yo. Hey, this dog got brakes definitely work. Yeah. All right. I mean, clutch looks good. I mean, clutch definitely sounds good. It's got good takeoff. Tuning just off. So it's tuned. Just to get them out here running. You know, get them enjoying the car and all, the truck or whatever. But I don't think anything's wrong with the clutch, to tell you the truth. It was just tuning. So we got it tuned right. We're gonna take it inside. We're gonna swap this throttle and the steering servo out, and that's it. So let's get back inside, man. All right, so as you guys saw, we was outside with it. I don't think anything's wrong with the clutch, so we're gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna put this cover back on here. I'll hit up Chicky, see if he still wants me to replace it, but I don't see anything wrong with it. So in my opinion, I would leave it alone. This real simple little replacement, some servos. We're gonna pull this arm off here, and then we'll just take, I'll probably just take the arm off here too. And then we'll just pull this whole radio tray out, you know, in one assembly. For the servo arm, we got a 2.0, and then over here, like I said, it's a stock joint, so we got a just a Phillips. Pull this stuff out. Do not use impact, because you will regret it. Trust that. All right, so next up we gotta take this radio tray out, all right? And take this off. Just pull that off, real simple like that. Put it off to the side. Washer. Take it off, just push it off to the side. Next underneath here, you probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 2.5-inch bolts that hold the radio tray in, and we're gonna take those out. All right, so these are the bolts here. I think it's like 7 of them from underneath. Now, if you get to, let's see, where can I see it? One. When you get to one like that right there, that has the dirt in it, don't try and force the Allen in there. Get a pick, clean the dirt out. Then you can go right back to it with your regular Allen and get it in there. Because if you don't get this dirt out, the chance you might strip that. All right, so we should have everything loose from this thing now. I got all the bolts out from underneath. And like I said, they're the screws right there I took out. And this thing should just come right on up. Yeah, and no kill switch. The boy ain't had no kill switch on there. So that's it, man, for that. We're gonna pull this out and get to these wires inside this receiver box for the servos, and it should be a quick change out. All right, so here are the servos that Chicky went with for his brother's truck, SW0240MG. Waterproof. I thought I saw it. Here go the specs right here. 486 inch ounce of torque. High voltage, 7.4 volts, waterproof. I've never dealt with these. I mean, it's sad box, can't go wrong with it. So we're gonna take these, throw these in here, and let's open up one of these jumps. All right, so jumbo sad box. There it is. All right. 0240. See how they go. All right, took the radio cover off. There's a Spectrum receiver there. We're gonna take and start unplugging these things, and then we'll cut this off here, and then we should be able to get that one, and we got one over here too. Snip those off real quick. Then we can get to unplugging everything. If I can get it. There we go. All right, that's there. Just pull these things out. Hopefully that receiver won't be in the way. We'll be close. All right, so it was a little tight in here with the switch. So I want to take those 2 screws out of here, pull the switch out of the way. So we should be able to pull this out now. Yep, there it is. Yep, real easy. And that one should come right on out too. Yep, just like that. All right, so now we're gonna take these 4. I need these are like 1.5s. Nah, actually, it's probably like 2.5s here. We'll take these 2.5 screws out and get these servos pulled out. Note orientation to the left. And the servo horn will be on the left-hand side of the servos. All right, so we got the screws out, and the servos just pop right on out, just like that. Pull right on out. All right, get these old ones out of the way. All right, we got the hardware packs that come with each one of the servos here. We got these rubber grommets, and then we got these brass bushings that go in. They go in right here. Some people use them, some people don't. I like to use them. Like I said, it's just a preference, I guess. It's just like a shock absorber, you know what I mean? Like you have your return springs and you have your servo savers. To me, it's like another shock absorber. I mean, like I said, some people don't like using them. They just use different screws or a bigger screw and go right through here, and that's it. But for me, you know, I like using these joints. All right, so here it is. All right, so what this does, you got 2 sides. You got a flat side here. If you notice, there's a flat side on that side, and there's a rounded side here on this inside. The flat side goes towards outside the servo. So just like that. Put all the rubber grommets in first, and then you can worry about the brass bushing. All right, so that's what it's gonna look like when it's in there, right? That flat face goes flat with the servo, I guess, mounting flange. And we'll get all these in first. So as you can see, we got all of the grommets installed now, or rubber isolator bushing, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll take these brass cups and just push them down through the hole. Just like that. Push it all the way down. So it sits flush. Do that, 7 more times, and we're golden. All right, now I got lucky. Pushing these down here, I was able to do it with my fingers. Sometimes you got to get them started in here and then use some needle nose or something like that to push them all the way through. But these went in real easy, so I'm happy with that. We'll get these dropped in like such. Got one there. Throw this other one in. One hand is a little complicated. Let's see if we can get this in there. All right, just like that. So we got them in, and I'm gonna use the new hardware here. Throw these in. I'll tighten these up, all 8 of them. All right, now I am just getting them all started, and then once I get them all started, because sometimes they're a little cocked in there, and you know, you just gotta get them started. And then once you get them all started, then you can snug them all down. Now, it's plastic I'm screwing into. Careful, don't need a lot of torque with this stuff. This will tighten up very easy. Like I said, it's not that serious. All right, so there we go, man. We got the wires pulled here. We got everything plugged in. As you can see down there, it says, let me see if I can get this thing to focus. Yes, there it is. There it is. We got the throttle and we got the steering. All right, see them 2 right up there? Throttle and steering. All right, so only thing left now, we got some tie wraps here. Put some tie wraps on here. Wrap these up. Get that on-off switch back in there, and put a couple tie wraps or cable ties, whatever you guys want to call it, down the bottom. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you a little trick real quick too. This is how I cut. Now I've seen some people cut these. All right, dangerous, yo. Now I learned this because I'm an electrician, homie. So this is how you do this, man. These things right here, instead of just cutting them with a pair of snips or something, because it leaves a sharp, super sharp edge. Take your pliers and put it on here. Make sure you do it with the open side. All right. Or it will even work if you got a needle nose or something like that. And just take and twist this. See that? Take that off, move it to the side. Then you put your finger on here. It ain't sharp, man. It won't slice your hand up when you go to work on that joint again. I'm telling you, I've cut myself so bad. I've seen people cut themselves so bad. They bleed like crazy. Take it, twist it, breaks right off. No time. All right. That's all together. Let's get the remote before I close this back up. We'll get a remote, make sure these things actually, turn and throttle. All right, we got the remote on. Let's turn the receiver on. All right, so the throttle works. I might need to reverse it, don't know yet. But for now, we know the throttle works. Oh, there we go. I guess I had to think for a second. Yeah, we got the light on down in there now too. I don't know if you can see that, but the light's on. I guess I had to take a second to bind. But we are good. Put the receiver cover back on and get this back in the truck. Don't forget these two screws right here that hold your switch in. All right, all screws in from underneath. Please make sure you do not over torque these and rip these plastic out. Strip those screws out. So, got everything in. Everything should be zeroed out, but let's turn this radio back on one more time just to make sure everything is zeroed out. Well, radio's on. Receiver's on. Zeroed out there. As a matter of fact, everything is zeroed out on the remote right in the center. So this should fit right on here, like such. And we'll adjust that linkage in a second. And then the steering. Let's get this car set right on here. Get the wheels straight. Pretty straight anyhow. And we'll get this set up on here. Like that, and I'm going to adjust these because it looks like it's towed in or something on here. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust these a little bit for them, get these right, and put the screws back in here for now. All right, so we got the linkages set. Guys, if you haven't seen how I do my 5T linkages, check out this other video. I'll put it up in the corner where you can show how I set my linkages up. No need in going through this again, but like I said, just adjust the spring tension here and adjust your stop collar and you're good. Make sure that that hammer drops all the way down and not past it. That's good. That's good. Full throttle. Brakes work. And steering works. Everything, I didn't have to reverse nothing either. Yep, didn't have to reverse anything. So we'll get it out. I want to adjust the toe on this, and then this thing's ready to go. All right, so let's look at the return. Let's do it like that. We do it like that. Return to zero is pretty good. All right, let's make sure it runs straight. I want to do that first before I start these things up. I set the endpoints on it already. Brakes work. It's running pretty straight. All right, cool. All right, man. Let's put this body on here and start it up. Do a little bit of rip, a little bit of brapping. You know what I mean? Yeah, this all got some speed on it. Servos work. Brakes work. Almost out of gas with this thing. Good smoke still coming out. We'll leave it like that. Leave it like that for him. Yeah, nothing wrong with that clutch. Nothing wrong. Alright guys, so that's it, man. Losi doing it. Got new servos in there. Check the clutch. Nothing wrong with the clutch. The clutch is smooth. So we back, man. He's back. I'm gonna give him a call on the phone. Tell him to come pick this joint up, and then I get back to my wrenching. You know what I mean? All right. It's your boy Lance over at 5ive-T. I'll let y'all on the next one. Out.